And if you're going to the game tonight, you're going to get a free shirt at your seat.
That's what we love to see, a gold out. We stopped by Gainbridge Fieldhouse earlier as workers started getting these Boom Baby t-shirts on the seat for tonight. And if you are like us and you just can't get enough Pacers coverage, you are going to want to head over to WTHR+.
That's right. That's where we've got a preview of Game 3 and the entire press conference from yesterday's practice ahead of the game. It's streaming tonight at 7, or you can watch it anytime on demand.
Yeah, just download WTHR+ on your TV. It is free to watch. Well, most people may be thinking about basketball tonight, but tomorrow, thousands of race fans will be heading to the track.
That's where they will be watching the Grand Prix. Qualifying is happening there right now, and our Dominic Miranda joins us live with a look at how it's going. Hey, Dom.
Hello. Couldn't be a better day for it out here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I don't know where else you would rather be other than Gainbridge Fieldhouse today, because it's an absolutely perfect day for Sanzio Grand Prix practice and qualifying. Practice going on a little earlier this morning, qualifying going on right now. The second group just wrapped up, and want to get your results from both groupings. The Fast Six of Group 1, Pato O'Ward first, Alexander Rossi second, Felix Rosenquist third, Santino Ferrucci fourth, Lewis Foster fifth, and Kiffin Simpson sixth. 5 out of the 6 drivers all under a minute 10 with their lap times, all 6 from different race teams, so a bit of a smattering there from Group 1. Like I mentioned, Group 2 just wrapped up. All 3 Penske drivers moving on. Alex Palou, he's been fast all week. You see some practice video from earlier this morning. Alex Palou was the leader after that first practice session. Those times transferred over to the first round of qualifying. He's your top speed in Group 2. Devlin DeFrancesco, Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing, he was near the top of the pack in that second practice session today, so those speeds obviously transferred over as well. Will Power third, Graham Rahal fourth, Scott McLaughlin fifth, and Joseph Newgarden sixth. So those are your fast 12 from the first 2 rounds of the first round, first 2 groups of qualifying here for the Sanzio Grand Prix. The second round going on here where they'll combine both those top 6 drivers from each group, and we'll whittle it down from there. But speeds are fast on the track right now. Like I mentioned, most drivers underneath that 1 minute and 10 second lap time, so we'll see what happens here. But we've had our eyes out for Alex Palou. He's been dominating this IndyCar season up to this point, winning 3 of the 4 races. He's won back-to-back Grand Prix. We'll see if he can sit on the pole yet again here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. We'll have much more answers and final analysis coming up for you at 6. We'll see who's sitting on the pole and can really get that momentum going for the month of May as we approach the Indianapolis 500. But for now, we'll send it back to you. We'll see you at 6. Should be fun.
All right, Dom, thanks so much.
Well, we know fans are excited. So excited, they got up bright and early for the first day at the track. We saw them lined up outside well before the gates even opened right there.
So once they got in, fans rushed to get their race day merch and watch the first practice of the day. We actually spoke to one couple who comes to opening weekend every year, and they say the energy on the track just keeps them coming back.
The whole camaraderie of Indy and just being here to celebrate it, I think that's just phenomenal how our city and state is just known for that. So we're just excited to be here and just take it all in.
Take it all in. So if you want to go to the Grand Prix or the Grand Prix, if you're fancy like Dustin, you can still get a ticket.
Potato. It's a great race. They're just $50 a seat. And the Grand Prix isn't the only race going on tomorrow. We've got more.
Yeah, more than 20,000 people are expected to head downtown for the 500 Festival Kids Day and Rookie Run. All of that gets started at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Get the kids in there early, tire them out, get ready for the afternoon nap.
Oh, now you're talking.
Grand Prix, Grand Prix.
I say grand.
Okay.
Grand Prix.
I guess I'm by myself here. I feel like Dave Calabro called it Grand.
Probably.
In
I think
jest,
Sean
probably.
calls it grand.
In jest, probably.
Yeah.
He's saying it not in jest.
Real. Okay. Either way.
Either way.
Beautiful night
Yes.
at the track and to head to the Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
It is a busy weekend for the month of May. We've got Mother's Day as well, and we've got you covered. We're going to start tonight downtown. Gainbridge Fieldhouse is the place to be. Our Pacers taking on the Cavs. This is Game 3. As you head in, temperatures in the 60s. As you head home, temperatures in the 50s. It is going to be a little cool tomorrow morning, 40s to start, but if you're coming downtown for Kids Day and the Rookie Run, we're going to warm up quickly into the 60s, eventually into the middle and upper 70s. And for the Grand Prix tomorrow afternoon, upper 70s, close to 80 degrees. It is going to be sunny and warm, even warmer for Mother's Day. I'll have the full weekend forecast in a few minutes.
Thanks, Miss Angela. And developing tonight, we have new details on the investigation into a daycare employee in Brownsburg. Gabriel Garner is accused of child sexual abuse.
He is now facing dozens of charges. Marina Silva spoke with police today about this investigation and has more on his first appearance in court.
The Main Street for Kids Daycare is still closed, and it will be while the state investigates. Now, Brownsburg police and the courts tell me Gabriel Garner is facing 43 charges related to child sex crimes with 6 kids.
Garner faced a judge for the first time Friday, pleading not guilty. He's still in jail on a $600,000 cash bond. Court documents alleged Garner sexually abused 6 children.
Detectives were able to interview Mr. Garner at the end of April of this year, and from there they actually served a search warrant to seize and forensically examine his cellular phone. Within days, detectives began reviewing that footage and that data, and they were able to uncover approximately 130 images of child exploitation.
Captain Barrett says those images are tied back to this daycare where Garner was an employee. Detectives say those photos show Garner engaging in sexual acts with children in his care.
Well, I think the most disturbing part would be that someone who is charged with the care of our children, and these children all range from ages 3 to 5 years old, they had access and they completely abused the trust of the children.
Court documents say parents notified the daycare, but the daycare did not report it to the state.
That employer, or I should say employee, did indeed state that none of these had been previously reported to DCS, which unfortunately that is, a mandatory reporter requirement from the daycare. So that is part of an active investigation.
Families have hired attorneys, and their attorneys plan to file a lawsuit.
They were sort of lured into believing that it was safer because they were cameras. What they weren't being told is that there were lots of blind spots to those cameras.
If you suspect any type of abuse related to this daycare or Garner, contact the Brownsburg Police Department right away. Reporting in Brownsburg, Marina Silva, 13 News.
Tonight, Metro Police are trying to figure out what led to a deadly crash between an SUV and a motorcycle.
Yeah, it happened around 12:45 this afternoon at the intersection of Michigan Road and West 64th Street, which is on the northwest side.
Metro police officers tell us the motorcycle driver was going north on Michigan when the driver of the SUV pulled out at the intersection and they crashed. The motorcycle then caught fire, killing the man driving it.
The SUV also caught fire. Officers tell us that driver is stable at the hospital, but they did not provide an update on their condition. Tonight,
the Marion County coroner has identified a man killed in a stabbing. It happened on the west side Thursday morning near Crawfordsville and North Girls School roads. Officers say they found 31-year-old Brian McCoy Jr. in serious condition, but he later died at the hospital. They have not released any suspect information just yet.
Developing tonight, an arrest warrant's been issued for an Indianapolis man accused of hitting and killing a cyclist. Newly released court documents state Chase Turner was high on weed at the time. Dylan Rogers died in the crash on the south side of Indy back in February. Investigators say Turner pulled over and stopped after feeling like he might have hit something with his truck. Well, Turner is now wanted on charges for causing death when operating a motor vehicle with a Schedule I controlled substance.
It could be the largest agreement of its kind in the country.
Why Eli Lilly and Purdue are expanding their partnership tonight at 5:30. Plus, cutting back on tariffs.
What President Trump is now suggesting for the tariff on products from China. And taking a look at the new Pope's first 24 hours.
How the world and Pope Leo XIV are marking this historic moment. Next.